Hi everyone. Hi Arlene. Thank you
Hello,
again.
everyone. Blessings to everyone who's tuning in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone.
Yes, we're here again. So
Yes,
yes,
welcome back.
welcome. I'm here with my dear sis Arlene. So we're so excited to share a message that's been on our hearts. So we would talk about no experience needed, right? So many people think they need to have it all figured out before they start, but that's not true, right, sis Arlene? I know you have something to share about this idea that you don't need prior experience to start. Can you tell us your thoughts?
Yeah, well, when oh, by the way, again, this is Arlene. My name is Arlene, and I am living here in Virginia, and originally from the Philippines. And when I started trying to see what's going to happen in this, trying to analyze. Of course, you have to do your due diligence first, right? Can I do this? Because you've seen a lot of people who are doing this. They believed in the system, and the question that's posted is, do I have the courage to do this? Because I am not into social media, right? But like what our topic for today is, no experience, there's no problem. You can start your journey anytime. You can start actually joining in, if that's how you're being led. You can start today. So, like what it says in the word, God doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called, right? So you just have to believe and have faith that, as if you're led, if you're led to do the things that he's asking you to do, he's going to definitely provide you with the things that you need. You know, you're going to be blessed with wisdom, in the skills, in the knowledge, and the understanding. No, there's uh, you no experience needed. You just have to believe that there is a system that's already set. 90% is already set. The only thing that you have to do really is be teachable. There will be a lot of trainings, a lot of mentors who's going to be doing this alongside you, and there's a lot of coaches who are willing to help each other. We have a big community that's helping each other, so you don't really have to be a tech savvy. You don't really have to know all of these things before you get in. There Like for me, for example, I don't know how all of this in this social media, what are the other platforms that we can use. I've learned all of these things, even doing the graphics and all of that. And if you are not into um social media, there is a what do you call that? Since I said it's non-facial. You can do your
The
advertisement.
faceless
Yes,
marketing. Mhm.
faceless advertisement. You can also do that, and you'll be able to run your business immediately. And then there is a 24, of course, there's a 24/7 system that runs. And when you register, as soon as you register and try to see what's going on in the system, there's a 30-day guarantee, like what we've discussed yesterday. There's a 30-day guarantee. Once you try to see and click that button, there is a free webinar. You know, that's how the company is so generous that they are giving a free webinar immediately. And then once you've decided that you wanted to join, then you are now going to enter into this website, that you're going to be asked to fill in that name and then your email, and then you will just have to pay that 149, and then you will learn the whole thing that's going on inside the business. And again, there's a 30-day guarantee. If this is not for you, then we will give you back your 149. So there is really no problem. Even the seniors who are retired have been enjoying to do this, and they're earning. And it's really amazing how people can easily adapt to the business, because there are a lot
Right.
of modules that you have from the beginning to end. Everything is already set. You just have to execute it. That's the only thing that you have to do. You just have to execute. You have to have a teachable attitude. You have to have that courage to really to just put this the effort. You have to have an effort. There is no business that's free. This is a legitimate business that we run. This is a high ticket business. And when, of course, just like any other business, when you set up your business, customers will have to be familiar with you, and then they will come into the store. That's the conventional way of doing the business. But since this is a digital business, then we just have to, like, the screen, the digital is our store. So the maximum hours that you can give, this is not a 9 to 5 grind. This is, we have flexibility, we have freedom to do this anytime and anywhere we want. And 3 hours is good enough, but if you wanted to extend, as you continue to enjoy, and of course you can continue to enjoy. But this is not a strict 9 to 5 kind of job. This has more flexibility and more freedom to do the things that you want to do. You have your own platform. You own the business. You're the CEO of this business, so you have to just decide how you're going to run the business. And that's it. You don't really have to worry. You don't have to be a tech savvy to do all these things, because everything is being provided, everything is being taught, and there's a big community that will walk alongside of you. Once you register, as you see our website, you just click that, and we will be walk side by side. We will walk side by side with you, and there will be a mentor, there will be coaches, and we are a group of business partners, and this is worldwide. We have 250 plus thousand members who are doing this worldwide. So um, this is a legitimate business. We pay taxes. We're registered. So when is the time to start? Today is a good way to start is today. Stop standing there by the fence and keep on stop contemplating and asking yourself, what is this kind of business? We are giving every kind of information that we can give in order for everyone to understand. But again, we understand that there are a lot of people who are skeptical if this is a legitimate business, if this is not a scam. We're not going to hide that the fact that there are a lot of scammers who are copying exactly what we are doing. So be very careful. Be very careful to choose which one to follow, because we cannot deny that fact that there are scammers. And I even encounter partners before they found this business. They've been scammed already before they found this legitimate one. So this is something that you have to understand, that this is real. This is a real business. You will register this. We pay tax. We also have that. We get that form, that 1099 tax at the end of the year, and we pay taxes. This is registered, so this is legit.
That's true, Sis Arlene. And so to those are maybe they're thinking you need to be an expert to have, or to have a degree, or even just have a huge budget to start. You know what? The truth is you don't have to. As long as you're coachable, you're really want to learn, and you want to make a change. Just like me, when I started, I didn't have all the skills. I know some basic, but I didn't have all that. Like now I've learned doing a video editing, which is, that's one of my win. But yeah, so I didn't have that skills, but because of this business, this the platform we have, I've learned that all the along the way. And then, you know, because plus before I didn't know the tools, but just because the tools we have, it's provided everything that we need. And you know what? mattered was that, like I said, I was willing to learn. And in the best, like the best part, because we have this mentorship, just like Cesar said, the mentorship and the training that you need every step of the way. And you're not like doing this alone, just like other businesses, after you when you plug in, after that they're just gonna leave you. No, you have a mentor or a coach that would teach you along the way. And plus the video training is so easy to understand, right? and and also let's think of this way. For example, have you ever learned like how to cook a new recipe, or just follow the GPS, or even just use few app right on your phone? So if you know how to do that, you can learn this too. It's just so easy instruction, and even if, let's say, you're confused, you have the mentor, you have the coach that would help you. And it's not just to the whole community. If you ask question, they're always there to help you. And I just want to also share like one of the testimony. I know we have this lady, other lady, in this community. She doesn't have any, like us too, like she doesn't
Uh-huh.
have any skills. But then just because you're coachable and you want to learn, and then now she's earning 5 to 7 figures. And she was a stay-at-home mom, but now she was able to help her husband or help her family. And then now they're both doing the same thing. Even the husband quit the job,
Mhm.
and they're both
Mhm.
doing this. Because like we said, you really don't need a prior experience, or no experience needed. It's not
Mhm.
a problem, because the training and the mentorship, the community that would guide you every step of the way. And you don't have to do this all alone. And plus, for me, God has already, you know gone before you, right? And will walk
Mhm.
also alongside you, just like in our message, that God did not call the qualified, right? So that's what one of our talk about, like in the Philippians, 4:13, that I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. As long as you have that, as a beginners, you have that perfect assurance, right? That even without experience, God will equips you.
Mhm.
Yes.
The
So
one thing that um uh that inspires me is that the community. This is where I met you.
yes, yeah, I know.
That's
And
my win.
and I know, you have something that I can learn from you, and you have something that you can learn from me. And that's
Right.
one of the, I mean, you need that. You need accountability. We need people or a person that, that walk alongside you. Because we made mistake, we're human,
Mhm.
and we need someone that would
Someone who can
like,
encourage you, push
encourage
you,
you,
yes,
push you.
inspire you.
Yes, and you cannot really do this by yourself, all along. So to those that maybe they're thinking, oh, I'm afraid, or I don't know, maybe like, you just have to be open minded. You just have to be open minded, and trust the process. And plus, just believe in yourself, that if you think that you cannot do it, yes, you cannot. But if you believe, like, look at the other people, why they can do that, it means you can also do that, right? So you just have to have that mindset, that you have, first you gotta believe in yourself. Because you know why? God believes in you. So why you're doubting yourself? If God believes in you, you have to believe yourself, right? So yeah, so just trust the process. And in each person, we have different journey. But just don't, just always think what's gonna happen on your consistency, your consistency, your effort, your dedication. It will pay off in the future. And we have seen that a lot in this community. That's why we are like inspired and are motivated that yes,
Mhm.
we can do this.
The one thing that inspires me too, that really push, and then when I saw that the legitimacy of this business, when I saw checks the checks that came in, that that I already recouped the 149. It's like this is really a good business, This is a good business, and then I learned to know a lot of people. I
Mhm.
learned from a lot of people. We have a big community, and this is from all over the world, not just here in the U.S. We're just neighbors. You're in Maryland. I'm here in Virginia, and this is like in West Coast. We meet a lot of people in the West, and we meet a lot of people in all parts of the world, and that is really that inspires me. I am a homeschool mom. I stay here at home. And this is one thing that I wanted to also show my son, that this is doable, and this is we just have to be creative in doing them, and then being consistent also. And then you, like what Sisal said, we have to have an accountability partner, somebody will encourage you, somebody to share the knowledge, the experience, and this is what the business is all about. You're not going to be doing this alone. You will be with a lot of people, with a group of teams, group of business owners. We are working here as business partners. So you don't have to worry if you don't have any experience. It's not really a problem, because we too don't have any experience into this. I am not even comfortable before. I think not a lot of us were not comfortable in facing social media, but now we're like comfortable. We're getting used to it, and we're not just talking about the business here. We talk about real life,
Mhm.
and that's why for some people that were saying that this is a scam, for us to be here every day, for the most part, you can never find, I think, somebody who's coming and staying here for like how many minutes already, like 30-20 minutes. We're spending time and showing people and trying to let everyone understand and inspire and encourage everyone what the business is all about. So so the decision is yours, and when to start is now.
Mhm. That's true. Thank you for that sharing, Arlene. Yeah, that's true. That's powerful. That's what gave me peace. I realized it's not about what I already know. It's about willing to learn, and of course to trust God. Just all you gotta do, just take the first step with the training, and be open minded. And yeah, so for those that are watching, and maybe they're thinking, I don't have the skills, you don't let that stop you. None of us like Cesar did said, none of us started as expert, right? We just
Mhm.
started with faith. And yeah, so just to remind you, every time you're doing something, just put God first and trust Him, because like we talk about, God doesn't call us the God doesn't call the qualified. He
He qualifies the
qualifies
call.
the called. Yes, and He will equip us, with everything, whatever you need. And yeah, so that we just wanna remind you, that the viewer, the listeners, you just have to take that leap of faith.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to, like, this is not the kind of business that you like contemplate and do it alone, and then and be in that corner, and then grinding and just doing it by yourself. That is I've been into the workforce. I used to work in the corporate, and of course, not just you work 9 to 5. I have to allot some time, driving distance, driving, going to the office, and then coming back. So this is different. We just have to be ready at the beginning of the day, and ready to face you, and ready to face the work. It's just the same as working in the office. It's just that you're working anywhere you want. You can work at home, you can work anywhere. You can bring this in your vacation, in your travels. It is very flexible, and that is what is amazing about this business.
That's true. And the good thing about this also, just wanna remind this to those who are watching. You know what? when you plug in this kind of business, and then let's say something happened, you weren't able to do your part, you can always go back. There's no expiration. It's your business. Unlike the others, is when you stop and you're not showing up, you're done. They're gonna kick you out or whatever. But this business is, as soon as you get and plug in this business, it's yours lifetime. It's yours
Mhm.
forever. So we have forever in this business. It's not just
Right,
like
right.
temporal. It's forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's your business. Of course, you have to do your part. You have to show up. You have to be consistent and put a dedication and effort. But sometimes life is pretty. A lot of challenges. Maybe sometimes you slow down or you just wanna give a break. It's okay. You can always go back. The platform is still here, right? That's the
Mm-hmm.
good thing. I just wanna
Right.
share
Mm-hmm.
that to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's actually the biggest, I think, the biggest part that I have considered when deciding whether we're going to pursue this or not is the legacy part. The
Mhm.
legacy that now that we are working and making this business work and be successful, it can be passed on to your children and passed on to the to generations. There is a legacy benefit into this. There is no expiration, and you can just continue on and enjoy this business and the benefit that it will give to the family.
Yes, that's right. So, yeah, so to those who are, joining us today, watching, you're listening, if this message encourage you, drop a comment or reach out to us. We love to connect and pray with you also. So, yeah, just comment in the comment section or message us directly. And like we said, we have the free session. So if you're thinking, okay, I want to do this, so of course we would help you how to connect with that, plug in on that free session. So just connect with us, message us, and we're here to help you.
That's good. Yeah, that is really good that we are here. We can rest assured that the moment you connect with us, we will be here to walk alongside you. We're going to build a legacy for our family together. And that is the most interesting part, that we are growing our group, and we invite everyone, parents, families, homeschool mom, single mom, everyone, nurses, doctors. So there we have different kinds of profession that involve themselves into this business. And just like what I've encountered too in my homeschooling journey, there are professionals, there are doctors, there are nurses who sacrifice their career, just like what I did. I sacrificed my career because when you're homeschooling, of course you have to be with your student at home, and do the things that you're supposed to do in guiding them and teaching them. um, this is an opportunity for us to regain our confidence,
Mhm.
regain again the circle that we've missed. And we are like, it's like a coworker. We are business partners, but we are coworkers here, and we continue to develop ourselves, and not just uh like just staying at home and going to the community and being an Uber mom in every place we drive our kids. And this is the most enjoyable part for me, being a homeschool mom. I get to meet a lot of people online, and an opportunity for us to meet together. And there is a big community that are really looking forward, that we also have like an annual or semi-annual conferences. So we get to meet a lot of people, also those people who've been in this business, who are just meeting online. We get to meet in the conference and see each other, and that's the most interesting part on on my side.
That's true. Yeah. So to those are, have questions, just message us and connect with us and see you again tomorrow for another topic. And yes, see you for now and bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Arlene. Bye bye.
Thank you.